This is Raptors of the Rockies, and in a minute we will meet Kate Davis and her bird Ansel. Kate takes in injured birds that can't survive in the wild and uses them for educational programs. This is Ansel, Kate's gyrfalcon. In the wild, gyrfalcons can be found ranging from Canada north to Alaska. They spend their winters in the Rocky Mountains from Montana to Colorado. This is Kate Davis, the owner of the birds.
How old is its lifespan, usually?
Gyrfalcon lifespan?
Yeah.
They can live into their 20s in captivity, maybe late 20s. This bird here is about 40 days old right now.
Where it's from?
This bird is from a captive breeding program in Sheridan, Wyoming. And they breed these birds for falconers. Falconers buy them. And this bird is blind in his right eye. You can see his eye opening's a little smaller. And so they said, well, rather than euthanize him or kill him, there's a lady in Montana that might want him. And so I hopped in the car and last week went down to Sheridan and picked him up.
What do you feed it?
This bird eats ground up quail. And then as he gets older, he'll eat hackle chickens.
Kate is grinding up a quail in a meat grinder for Ansel. Kate hand feeds Ansel the ground up quail. Soon Ansel will be able to eat the whole food on his own. In the wild, gyrfalcons would hunt for small mammals and other birds. Thanks, Kate Davis, for letting us film and learn about your birds at Raptors of the Rockies.
Hey, we're here at the home of our homie G. David, and our kick butt rap goes like this.
Yeah, Jalad is a merlin and her cry is
Feather curling. Yeah, she eats a mouse a day and lives in her house of hay.
She came in from Canada across international borders. And then she got hurt and now she's under
Kate's orders. Yeah, we're Raptors of the Rockies, and we're here to teach you all we know about birds with our hot, sizzling, rhyming words. Yeah, this is a falcon. The brand is peregrine.
She came in 3 weeks and her name is Sibylle. And now she is molten totally.
Every day she eats a quail,
And she hopefully awaits
for her meal.
We won't say why, who, what, or when.
But for now, we'll say she came from Bozeman.
Yeah.
We're the Raptors of the Rockies.
And
This is out here from these disc jockeys. Hey, yo! You want to go behind the scenes of the Raptors of the Rockies? Yeah! And
I'm Soda Dog 31.
wow, who's your homie here?
This isn't a pigeon. This is a falcon.
The homie?
Homing pigeon?
The homie.
The homie. The homie. That means what kind of bird is it?
Oh. What kind of bird? This is a peregrine falcon.
Ah, sweet killer. Oh, man.
So, when did the chickens, leave their crib and come to your crib?
Well, we don't have any chickens, and the crib is what we keep the gerfalcon in when he's growing up.
That actually means when did the birds come to your Raptors of the Rockies?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, these birds all came in over the years. This is a falconry bird here. There's 3 of those, and then there's 17 birds that are injured, and they're all in buildings behind my house here.
Sweet. So what does your dog eat?
Purina dog chow.
Whoa, weird.
I thought it'd be like meat. That actually means what do your birds eat?
Oh, my birds eat meat. They eat chickens and mice and quail, heart meat, squirrels, rabbits, all sorts of stuff.
Just like we thought.
Well, what are those white puffball thingies on her chest or whatever?
Puffballs. No, those are feathers right here. These are feathers, and she just ate a half a chicken, so she has a full crop.
Oh. Oh. So, how many days does she have?
How many days does she have?
Oh, how many years does she have?
How many years? This bird is a year, and let's see, she's hatched in April, May, June, so she's a year and 2 months old.
Oh. Wow, killer. So, what's the homie's name?
The homie. The pigeon?
No, the bird.
The bird. This bird's name is Sibley.
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 I'm getting a song, man.
Yeah. So where's your homie's hood?
Oh, I just took it off her.
Her hood.
That actually means where she lives.
Her hood, where she lives. Right over there in that building behind us there.
So, when did you start this gig thing?
I'm not in a band.
When did you start the Raptors of the Rockies
Oh, the
program?
Raptors of the Rockies program. Well, this is our 17th year. We started in 1988, and we've been doing programs all over since.
Oh, dog, do you like eating all this meat, or do you want to be a vegetarian? Homie!
Cut!
What'd you do? Dog!
Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits. Hi, I'm Alice the Cooper's Hawk. This is my story. One day I saw a bird in the road. I decided to go for it. Then I flew to the bird and got hit by a car. The days were over when I would have Alice Cooper concerts in the sun. Now I spend my days by the peregrines and eagles, eating mice and practicing my riffs. The only thing they have in common is their name. Oh, and their nose. I'm Marissa Chunzo reporting for ANC Alice Cooper News. And here I am with Kate Davis at Raptors of the Rockies. So, Why did you name Alice the Cooper's hawk after Alice Cooper?
I named this bird when I was driving into town once, and I had the Cooper's hawk. I thought Alice Cooper would be a funny name, but people your age have never heard of Alice Cooper unless your mom or dad show you who Alice or tell you who Alice Cooper is. But it sounds like you have quite a few Alice Cooper records, even. Yes. So this is sort of a joke that the parents and teachers get, but not many of the kids have heard of Alice Cooper. Sort of the Marilyn Manson of my day, long time ago.
Okay. Has she ever had babies?
This one has never had babies. She's in this building by herself. This is our oldest bird, and I think she's about 18 years old now.
Wow. And how did you get Alice?
Alice was found on the side of the road with a broken wing, and we actually amputated a wingtip. A veterinarian did. And so she's missing part of a wing and can't fly. And she's been doing programs for about 15 years and lives in this building behind us with trees in the front and shade cloth and a ledge and a shelf, and that's where I feed her her chickens and mice. Mostly chickens is what she eats.
And that's a wrap of Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits.
Why did you name her Jalad?
Well, Jalad means executioner in Arabic, and I was reading a falconry book when I was a kid about your age, and they had a guy holding a big gerfalcon, and it said Jalad the gerfalcon. So I named my kestrel Jalad, and I used to carry him around, my first kestrel, on my finger, so it's a joke.
Do you have any other Merlins?
This is the only Merlin we have, and this is a Merlin from Canada. That's the subspecies from Canada, and she got hit by a train, and we had to take off from her elbow on of her wing.
Cool. What's the average lifespan of a Merlin?
Well, most of them die their first year. About probably well over half of them die their first year, and not very many of them make it to breeding. I would say in the wild, 5 to 8 years would be pretty long-lived for these birds. They have to migrate and catch birds that don't want to be caught, so they have a hard lifestyle.
What do you enjoy most about her?
When we take her on pea green boat, she usually makes some noise for us when we take her on the radio show. So I like doing that. And also we talk about the old ancient sport of falconry, which means hunting wild game with a captive bird. And this was the sport in the Middle Ages. This was the bird that the ladies of the court would use. So the ladies of the court all flew merlins in the olden days.
I understand that she won't be let back into the wild. Could you explain that? Explain why?
Well, she's missing a wingtip, so this bird can't fly, not even in circles. So she can't be released. She's a program bird, and we've used her for, I'm thinking we've had her 9 years, something like that, or 10 years. And she will be with us till the end and continue to do educational programs around western Montana. And Jalad has been a good friend for a long time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right ahead, I'm flying. This is some good squirrel. Really good. Never even tasted a squirrel like this before. I see. Feeling dizzy. Oh man, I'm sick.
How did you get here, Max? Max? Hey. Max! Hey, Max! Oh, well, I ate a poison carcass. What did you eat out in the wild, Max? Hey, Max! Max! Hey, Max! Max! Hey! Max!
Well, well, don't quite remember what I ate out in the wild, but I know what I eat here. Sometimes I eat elk, deer, silent steak, and bear. Sounds good. Why do you sit around all day? Why don't you fly around and stuff? Hey, Max! Oh, huh? Oh, I can't fly because of the poison carcass I ate. Yeah. Bummer. How long have you been with humans? Hey, Max, hey, Max! I've been with humans since 1989, and, well, yeah. Why do you hog all the food, big meanie? Hey, Max! Earth to Max! Because I want to. That's not a good answer. You know, I'm hungry too. Where would you live if you were in the wild? Hey, Max. Probably the Bob Marshall Wilderness. Yeah. Okay. How big are you compared to other raptors? Hey, Max. Hey, Max. Us two are actually the biggest raptors of all, yeah. Raptors of the Rockies. Yeah. Okay. Well. Hey, Max. What? My name is Nigel. I know that. Oh.
We begin our story at the scene of the crime where Max the Golden Eagle has eaten a poisoned mouse.
Poison! The Raptors of the Rockies needs our help.
We arrive at the scene of the crime.
Our detectives discover our first piece of evidence, the footprints of a raptor.
We move on to find a second clue, one single feather. We examine the evidence and bring ourselves to suspects.
Okay, we have our suspects now. Will you tell us about Miles and Jillian?
Only for an Oreo cookie.
Will that make you talk?
This'll make me talk. Well, Miles is the older of the two. He hit a power line and he fried off 4 of his 10 primaries on one wing, so he can't fly. And then Jillian got hit by a car and had a dislocated wing. So it's Miles is a male, Jillian's a female. Jillian's just a year old now. And they both live in that building together and they get along fine.
What do they eat?
They eat 3 big mice a day.
So, describe Ansel's appearance.
Well, Ansel is a gerfalcon peregrine hybrid, so he's half and half. He kind of looks more like a gerfalcon, but he's pure black. He has little brown checks on the front side, and he's about 2 months old right now. So the skin on his feet and his cere, which is that skin across his beak and around his eye ring, is sort of a grayish blue now. And when he gets older, that'll be bright yellow. And he's blind in his right eye.
So, why is he at Raptors of the Rockies then?
He is here because he was donated from a breeder in Sheridan, Wyoming, and they said, wow, this bird has birth defect and can't see out of one eye.
And what does Ansel eat?
I had to grind up quail and kind of hand feed him for quite a while, but now I have to cut little pieces of chicken up and quail and put it on his perch, and he reaches down and eats them on his own now. So he just eats birds, that's all.
So describe the bird Alice's appearance.
Well, Alice is a Cooper's hawk, and she has short, round wings and a long tail because she's a forest bird, so that's for flying in the forest. But Alice was chasing a bird, flew across the road in the Bitterroot, hit a fence, and broke her wing about 16 years ago.
What does she eat?
Alice eats a half a chicken every day, and sometimes she eats a mouse, too.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So why did you do it?
I didn't mean to. Max is my friend.
So what happened?
That poisoned mouse, I didn't mean for Max to eat it. I left it out for the other bird. The one I had been chasing when I broke my wing.
Our job here is done.
We're here at Raptors of the Rockies in Florence, Montana, in between the Bitterroot Mountains and the Bitterroot River. And this is a facility for most of these birds are injured. They have some kind of injury that prevents them from being released. And they're all birds of prey, they're all raptors. And we have 20 birds right now. But you know, there's something weird going on lately. I don't know what it is, but they're jumpy, they're on edge all the time, they're aggressive, they're acting really peculiar. And sometimes they do this in the spring, but this isn't the spring. They're like this all the time. Well, recently we had a bunch of young visitors over. We do that quite often, and they're kind of wandering around looking at the birds. And one of them in particular, his name is Walter Hughes, wandered off, and apparently he really angered one of our birds, and unfortunately he's dead.
But don't let this stop you from coming.
But still come. I mean, this never happened before. Who's to say that it'll happen again, you know? So still come to our facility, Raptors of the Rockies.
It was a sunny and beautiful day. A young group of children were taking a tour of the Raptor of the Rockies, when one of the children, Walter Hughes, got bored and decided to wander off and go on his own tour. On the way, he stopped and rested for lunch.
Polly wants some pizza.
Nearby, he saw a hungry golden eagle. He threw part of his pizza at the golden eagle, but unfortunately for Walter, this did nothing but infuriate the eagle. Wow, we had a lot of fun tonight, didn't we, folks? I know I sure did. Well, first of all, I'd like to say thanks to Kate and the Raptor of the Rockies for hosting us, and her wonderfully trained birds who made this film possible. But on a more serious note, we need to be respectful of the birds, because they're a lot more scared of us than we are of them. So, remember, be kind, don't attack them, don't feed them, don't throw stuff at them, and most of all, don't be a Walter Hughes and wander off from the group. Remember, nobody wants that.
We have 20 birds of prey here right now, and 3 of them are falconry birds. 2 of them were purchased, 1 was donated, and now all the rest, the other 17, all have injuries that prevent me from releasing them. They come in with perhaps a broken wing or foot injury, one's blind in one eye, and we decide that they're not probably going to make it in the wild. Certainly they die, so they go on our possession permit, and we use them for educational programs all around the state. The job of being the executive director of Raptors of the Rockies is primarily it's taking care of the birds, and this is every day. So it's keeping the paperwork all up to date. It's cleaning and maintenance, cleaning the buildings, watering the birds, and watering the shrubs around the buildings so that they have shade. Again, butchering the food, driving to get the food, and then it's a lot of course, how do you fund this thing? So it's a lot of fundraising, correspondences and emails. I have a website, raptorsoftheRockies.org, which I keep up to date. That takes some time. And pretty much just the newsletters come out every 4 months, and writing those. Wow, I guess there's all sorts of stuff. So it's pretty much all day, every day. This is a full-time job, Raptors of the Rockies. What kind of future do I think there will be? I think that I'm very optimistic. The funding is hopefully going to continue, the energy will continue. We've had lots of ups and downs over the years, but we have a really fine teaching team right now. So I think that we have a very bright future. We've done almost 900 programs right now. We're up to about 900. And I think we'll be at it for a couple, many more years. We're very happy here in the Bitterroot location. We've been here for 3 years, and it's just a little slice of heaven, really.